Never talked to him, but what he didn't give a testimony of the Lord and what the Lord had done for him and how he had been blessed. Now, just listening here a little while ago, I don't really know who to introduce. Well, we might get Willie, we might get Waylon, we might get Ray Charles, or one of several others, Freddie Fender, Elvis. So, whichever one of them shows up, I know we're going to enjoy it. But let me introduce Boudreaux Fontenot. He's got a little announcement he wants to make before we get started.
You know, as he was said, my testimony is about God. I should have been dead 9 or 10 times in my life. I should have been a dead man. 3 times on an all ring. Several car accidents. Back in my wild younger days, we probably all had a bit down that road when my drinking days were before God saved me. Was some of them people shooting in them old bars and stuff when I was playing and hiding. I told my cousin we were the only band in Louisiana that was playing behind one PA speaker. But you know, God uses me. Sent me to Mississippi for 3 months to play the lead guitar for a Pentecostal church, and when I was there, I couldn't figure it out. But you see, it's not up to us to figure it out, it's us to obey. If we just obey, the Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. So I was obeying. And we went to Foxworth, Mississippi. But what I had to do for God wasn't in Foxworth, it was down in Picayune. An old pastor friend of mine, we went and we had to spend all day with him, and his son's birthday was that night, which was now the pastor. And his wife and his sister wasn't getting along. His sister wasn't going to go. She just had that hard head made up. She wasn't going to the birthday party. So Pastor Garris knew if he could get me over there around her within 5 minutes, I like the joke cut up, I would change her mind. But it wasn't a joking and cutting up when I got there. The Holy Ghost got on me and I told her straight. And she'd never seen me serious in her life. And when I told her what I said, you need to get up. I said, that thing that's got a hold to Marie, that's not Marie, baby. I said, you need to get up and go over there to that birthday party, love your brother's neck and love her neck too. And they did, and everything went smooth. Wow. As a baby, it just smooth. And needless to say, that day when we were out, I do a little mechanical stuff on the side, and I was going to fix this man's lawnmower, cut his grass and all that for him, and he didn't know nothing about that. He was a home builder. They built. He was a general contractor. They do all that. So we got the parts that day. We had dinner that day. And that night, when we got back to Foxworth in the morning, my wife answered, looked at the Facebook and said, oh my God, because he had a hard time seeing at night to drive. Something happened to Butch. So she called his wife. She said, no, baby, Butch died. We both just screamed like kids don't know, you know. But the Lord showed me, he said, you had to straighten that deal out. It wasn't for Brother Butch, he's in heaven, we know he's at. But it was for them kids. If they would have been bickering back and forth at each other, they would have had to live with that conscience the rest of their life, knowing their daddy left the world seal them in that way. And I said, thank you, Lord. And he said, go home. But my wife was falling in love with the people over there. And I'm like, uh-oh, what'd I do, Lord? He said, put your phone on speaker. When I did, a conversation between me and the pastor, she said, load up tonight, we're going home in the morning. About that time, I hung up the phone, and a bass player friend of mine from Sulphur, Louisiana, had nowhere to go. But God always makes a way. And he called me up. He's a bass player friend. He played for George Jones, Keith Whitley, and all these guys. And he said, when are you coming home? I said, well, Frank, when do you want me to come home? He said, now. I said, I'll see you in the morning. Really? But I was saying that to say this, that I'm here tonight. They asked me to come. Ronnie Slade, Brother Ronnie told them about me, want me to come and play. And I said, sure, I'm going to go, you know, for that. I didn't know nobody here till tonight. But I could take Brother Ronnie Slade's word all the way to the grave. He's a good man, and I'm sure this place is full of good people, what I can see. And I'm just saying whatever. He said, well, just come on, we'll take you up an offer. And I said, well, Pastor, called him back. I said, whatever, I'll take up. I'm going to give it to my cousin because she lost everything in her house. Nothing. And she came. I told her, I said, will you mind coming over here tonight to save me from driving all the way from Lake Charles to Valdez? And she's here. It's my cousin right here, Tiny Ellis, that lost everything in her house. She showed me up behind. I'll take the other part down and get it to Ralph, and I'll be doing another show down there in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and so forth. Of course, we're going to have the Fondos, which consists of myself and my 2 nephews and my brother, and it's just on, you know. And we're going to have some other players, you know, to play. It's going to be different bands. It's going to be a good time down there. Y'all probably wouldn't want to miss that. I'll assume the times and all will be on Facebook Live. So. Weather change. I wrote a country gospel song. Are you sing George Jones? I sang a lot of the song. That same birthday girl all night long. But I knew I had to turn it around, 'cause that old life just dragged me down. At a little country church, I knelt to pray, and it all went away. And I thank God I don't go there anymore. I don't need your neon sign or sawdust on the floor. All I needed was just one touch of the nickel-scarred hand of my Lord. And I thank God I don't go there anymore. I thank God I don't go there anymore. I don't know, we got some of my generation people in here too. And back in my day, what the 3 doctors in the house. Dr. Pepper, Dr. John from New Orleans, and Dr. Hook. Now, Dr. Hook is, you know, a song called Sylvia's Mother. And I always think in my mind, you know, what would these people have been like if they'd been gospel singers, you know? So Dr. Hook. Where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Yes, I do that. Needing a friend to save me in the end. Where could I go but to the Lord? You know my neighbors are kind, and I love them everyone. And we all get along sweet love. But when trouble arises, I go reaching through the skies. Where could I go to the Lord? Hey, ready? Where could I go? Where could I go? hardly one comfort could afford. And I've been needing a friend to save me in the end. Where could I go but to the get these guys out of the way. I know they're itching to sing me, y'all, so I gotta get them out of my pocket. By the way, I'm gonna let y'all know right off, that's not cigarettes, that's mints. Last time I smoked, it took 3 days to put me out. I was too green to burn, caught on fire. The Smoke Gospel song, and my two buddies and all, 4 or 5 will be in here, but starting out with William Whalen there. All right, and then you can start. So, when the stars go, will I go to live on God's loving shore, and I'm gonna fly away. Somebody get Ray off the bus. Y'all help him, you know he can't see. Last time we tried to get him off the bus, he runs to the light pole. When the shadow of your life draw, glory, gonna fly away. Like a bird from prison by the floor. Glory, I'm gonna fly away. I don't mind this human be back there, brother. I appreciate that very much, but this song ain't got no copyrights on it. Just don't let nobody steal it from you. I wrote another song. This is one I wrote, and sitting in my house one time, this elder man, Mr. Carl Powell, Mom and them knows. By the way, glad to see Mom and Mr. Ray here. Glad to see Tiny and them here, and some of the other folks that's come here that I know. I know all 3 of y'all, and I appreciate y'all coming. But Mr. Carl was sitting in my house, and he come from Kentucky, and he plays the mandolin, and he said, Ronnie Wayne doesn't play drums, so we just make us up something. Last night I heard Jesus call me. I heard him calling out my name. And I know it's true, Lord, I better know the master's voice. Sometimes he calls me in the morning hour. Sometimes he'll call me at night. And when I hear the master calling me, everything's gonna be alright. Last night I heard Jesus calling me. I heard him call my name again. I know it's true, God, I know that it was you. This time he called me by the wind. I feel with Jesus, what's calling your name. Remember it's by his choice. When you hear the master calling you, you better know the master's voice. Sometimes he'll call you in the morning hour. Sometimes he'll call you at night. But when you hear the master calling you, everything's gonna be alright. I'm free with Jesus, what's calling your name. Remember it's by his choice. And when you hear the master calling you, you better know the master's voice. You better know the master's voice. I used to go out over in Mississippi, in Carrier, Mississippi, at an RV park. And this guy that owned the thing, he was always pulling tricks on me. Come up there, wait till we had 300 or 400 people in the house, and he'd try to make me come up with different styles of gospel songs. And I either had to be embarrassed or do it. So the guy's like, hey, fight no. He said, we want you to make us up a black blues gospel song. I said, oh, my God. Now look at the people in here. Brother Butch said, you can do it. I got faith in you. I'm glad you had it. God was walking down the road one Sunday, looking for a place to go pray. I saw a little white church house building between Jonesville and Faraday. I stepped up on the back porch. Got to admit, I was a little bit scared, because when I looked around, my friend, I done found I was the only white boy there. But they took me on down to the altar. We all got a chance to pray. I heard somebody tell the preacher man, that little white boy can play. Well, they set me up on that old rostrum. I started strumming my guitar strings. They had an old black man in the corner, you know, he began to sing. I said, it's me, oh Lord, staring in the needs of the crowd. I said, it's me, oh Lord, I'll be staring in the needs of the crowd. It ain't my daddy, it ain't my mom, my brother and sister, or my auntie now. But it's me, Lord, it's a little titty. And I ain't gonna know that. Well, I sit down on the front pew. I laid my hand right out across my heart. I said, people, I've got to take a little breather, man. I got to look at that old time clock. And it was 3 a.m. in the morning. And I said, people, I must go home. Hey, but it ain't no doubt, they just kept right on shouting until the break of the dawn. Now let's talk. If you ever get back to a black church, I bet you really try to get up and go. 'Cause they sure know how to worship the good Lord. They can bring down the Holy Ghost. And I was headed back toward my home today as I was walking your bed, just kept coming back to my mind. I said it's me, oh Lord, stared into the deeds of prayer. I said it's me, oh Lord, staring in the deeds of prayer. Ain't my daddy, ain't my mama, my brother and sister, all my aunt Terry now. Well, it's me, God's for 15 long, and I ain't gonna know how. Oh, no. You know, I'm down there messing around Lake Charles, there ain't nobody applaud like that. Y'all glad that's over with. They give me a hard time everywhere I go. They say, Mama said, you judge about how people, if they didn't pick on your son, they didn't like you. I said, well, Mama, they must love me. And Mama told me one time, she said, son, drinking that sweet black coffee, community coffee, will put hair on your chest. I said, Mom, that's a myth. That's not so. I've been drinking it 30 years, and I got 3 hairs here, Mom, on my chest. That's not right, Mother. Now, this is not a gospel song, but it's not a bad song. And I feel like it's going to write one of the occasion songs, you know. We have a friend back home, an elder lady, Miss Amanda, and she's cut and dry when she talks. I mean, there ain't no way for her. Play my song! Y'all remember when we was kids in school, we were singing something. How many of y'all, some of y'all my age, had a little monkey singing to the country, fed him on milk and bread. Drove my mama crazy. So I took them and put a little zydeco to it. Follow Wayne Toots band, I lived in boys growing up. I had a little monkey, I raised him in the country, I fed him on some coffee and bread. I know King Boo drove me to supper gumbo. Now my little monkey stayed. Have a little monkey gumbo. Have a natural fade. I'm gonna buy myself a Cajun band because I wanna hear them play. Have a little monkey gumbo. So crawfish too. And that's the way that the Cajun roll on the Louisiana bayous. So man, I bought another monkey, I raised him in the country, I fed him on some coffee and bread. Along came a kitty dog, he made another gumbo. Now monkey number 2 was dead. But have a little monkey gumbo, but have an attitude, babe. I'm gonna hire myself the Wayne Toots band, and go see the little holiday. Have a little monkey gumbo, somebody get us tea. And that's the way that the king roll on the music and the light. Hey! Very much so. And that's a few months ago, about 30-something years ago, I was playing with Rocket Sydney out in Texas. The toot-toot, don't mess with the toot-toot. Boy, that was a big thing. My sister's brother-in-law from Larto Lake, Louisiana. Some of y'all know where that's at. His name was Robert Cross. I didn't know this fellow knew Rocket Sydney, and I was in Lake Charles trying to convince him that I could play the guitar. Well, about that time, the boy walked in, and he said, hey, Robert, and I said, Terrell? We've always known him as Terrell. He said, you know that boy? He said, yeah, man. He said, I've been knowing him since he was a baby. He said, Timmy plays the guitar. He said, you better hire him. He said, come here, man. He said, pick up that guitar. He picked up his accordion and he went, he said, see you Friday. What was that? My nephew sent this thing to me on Facebook, and it was him playing it out in Texas. He said, Uncle Ronnie, don't grab that guitar, LOL, you know. I said, back that video up, look at that man sitting in the back. Oh, Uncle Ronnie, that's you. But man, I'm going to tell you something. I played for a lot of people. Percy Sledge, Ace Cannon, Tommy McLean, Rocket City, Boozer, Taylor, Wayne Toots, Steve Ryder, Keith Franks, it just goes on and on. But man, it ain't nothing like playing with Jesus. I'll tell you the truth. You can't beat this. Someone saying that, man, I think was in his own, man. He feels all mine. Oh, he's ready to shut up. It's not your turn. By the way, I'm going to talk about, I was using this thing right here on the floor, and this lady was looking for the backup singers one time. I said, I put them all in that can right there, man. It's kind of hard to get that little fat dude in there, but he's in there. I said, y'all okay? Yes, we all right. Anybody hungry? Man, we got to start here. Since I met you, Jesus, my whole life has changed. Oh, since I met you, Jesus, my whole life has changed. Because when they put me down in that water, I came up in your name. I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. Oh, I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. Since I met you, Jesus, all I ever need is you. I heard this song, a friend of mine sang it, passed on the other day. And it's hard for me to do without Brother Charlie Hay. But he went on a cruise on a ship and heard this song. I used to be a beggar. I had no silver nor gold. And my house was just a cabin. These clothes ragged and they're old. But one day I went to the altar, and as I bowed on my knees in prayer, Jesus reached down and touched me, and I came up a beggar. I went down a beggar, but came up a millionaire. And Jesus gave me a mansion upon the golden square. He gave me a beautiful robe of white, a crown of jewels to wear. 'Cause I went down a beggar, but I came up a millionaire. Hey, you may not tell by looking that very much has changed. My house is just a cabin. These clothes, well, they're still the same. Oh, but God, He's preparing that city. I'll leave my treasures up there. Then one day I'm going to reclaim when I move to that city so fair. 'Cause I went down a beggar, came up a millionaire. And Jesus gave me a mansion upon the golden square. He gave me a beautiful robe of white, and a crown of jewels to wear. But I went down a beggar, but I came up a millionaire. 'Cause I used to be a beggar. I had no silver, no gold. But my house, well, it was only a cabin. And my clothes, they're ragged and they're old. But that day when I went to the altar, and I bowed on my knees and prayed, after my friend, Brother Butch, was our pastor in Slidell, when he passed away that night, maybe a week or so later, his 8-year-old granddaughter come in the room crying. And her older sister filmed it on the thing. And I cried when I seen it. She dreamed she heard her mother had died and went to heaven. She said, I don't know if it was a dream or a vision. And she commenced to tell us about heaven. And they was looking for Papa. She said, but I didn't recognize him. He was young again. But Mama knew him. And she said, was the street made of gold? She said, all of them were gold. She said, and all the houses up there are big, 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 big. And she said, they got beautiful flowers growing all over them. They're white and gold. Every one of them's white and gold. She said, I saw God. They said, well, what did he look like? She said, I don't know. She said, I could only see him from the waist down. He was sitting in a big chair. It was too bright. His face was too bright to see. They said, well, why are you crying? She said, I didn't want to come back. Can you imagine just seeing what that baby seen? So God confirmed to me that my brother's in heaven. I got to go meet him. So what I got to do? I can't be nothing like this world. We got to be loving, sharing. I'm gonna tell you something. What I found out the hard way. When the Bible says it's better to give than to receive, I didn't understand that. It took me a long time, years. I'm not gonna lie. It took me years to get that in my mind of what that meant. It don't just mean monetary. It means to give your helping hand to your neighbor. It means loving somebody. Loving these people that fought for this war. Don't burn up the flag. That's wrong. That's all wrong. Pray for everybody. Pray you one for another. Lay your hands upon each other. Don't be ashamed and do that and watch what God does. It's amazing. Well, I wanted to sing from Johnny Cash, but I don't know it. Do this little song right here. In a world full of trouble, as we travel alone, God is our Father. We're on our way home. Forces of evil ever closing on you. This is what he will do. Put angels all around you to keep you from home, to guide and direct you till you're safe in his arms. Put angels all around you. You'll never go alone, and you'll be protected until you make it home. The prophet Elijah, in the Bible we're told, approached by his army. He just stood there so bold, because he heard God whisper, "Fear not, my son, just look toward heaven, and you'll see what I have done." Put angels all around you to keep you from harm, to guide and direct you until you're safe in his arms. Put angels all around you. You'll never go alone, and you'll be protected until you make it home. Put angels all around you. That's my cousin Tiny, but I've always called her Nanny since I was a little kid. Nanny, that's for you, baby. Nanny has seen me in some of them concerts I was telling you all about before. Fog happened, old rock group back at the Southern Club in 1972, 73. They was famous for a little while. All of these about fame or fortune. Fame without fortune is kind of like faith without words. It's still dead. If you don't believe me, you just ask Larry the Cable Guy, I guarantee you. He'll tell you the truth, I tell you. I got one for Jeff Foxworthy. If you think a drug test is how long you hold the road behind your cousin's four-wheeler, you might be a redneck. Yeah, my mom was a redneck, and my daddy was Cajun. So, it's not my fault, I'm guaranteeing that. So we can go from Cajun music, like I played a while ago, to bluegrass style music. Ricky Skaggs and Jerry Reed were some good friends that I learned this from. Out in Chickasaw, Louisiana, I did this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Skaggs. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling to carry my love. It was so beautiful and by and by. There's a letter on the way. In the sky, won't be in the sky. When I stood on the Laker, and he strides so. All the bodies you were hauling, and I had to save my soul. My friend Terry's song. Well, I'm going home. I'm supposed to hide her. Hold on, I'm trying to be brave. But it's hard to hide my sorrow when they put my poor mama down in that grave. I went back on mother's meadow, was standing alone. All the brothers and sisters crying for our mother, she's now gone. The circle is broken like my and time. There's a better on the way in the sky, oh, in the sky. Don Wiley in Louisiana Grass years ago was playing on Channel 8 in Monroe, and they took the Jonesville to the hangar out there. You know, now he taught bluegrass. Hey, we're going to get taught bluegrass, you know. He said, we're going to see if this Cajun can play some grass. So they got me up there, and I was kind of messing around. He said, whoa, wait a minute. He said, a flat no Cajun playing bluegrass? He said, Mama was from Texas, Jasper Hill. It ain't my fault. Now I was showing this man a while ago, this fella talking about, y'all remember Mother Maybelle Carter? Some of y'all remember that song. What was that song Mother Maybelle played? The old, Wild Wolf Mountain? And that's the way it goes. But now Mama was Irish. How is that going to pronounce? We're gonna make y'all squall now. A little bit of it. This is my favorite song in the world. weather kind of makes it go in and out. But I'm kind of homesick. For you. Where I have lived here before. No sad goodbyes will ever be spoken. 'Cause time won't back anymore. I'm looking now across the river for all of my pain is going inside. A few more days I'll wait till then. And then I will take my heavenly flight. You land, I am going for you. And someday I'll stay. Now my home shall be eternal. Sweet to my life, I'll tell you that. Just in case you talk, they say, ooh, man, they got some words I can't even spell. This one lady come down there, we got a street down there called Goshen Road, but it's not spelled Goshen. Well, it's up here around Jonesville, we would have spelled that Gochey. But down there they spelled it Gauthier. And this lady come down from the north and she said, you guys can't spell down here. You can't talk. She said, I was looking for Gothire Road. I said, what are you looking for? She was looking for Gothire. I said, ma'am, that's Goshen. And I said, but I'm from the north as well. She said, oh, really? Where are you from? I said, I'm from DeQuincy. Right. North of the I-10, baby, you a Yankee. This old boy come down here from Indiana, and he was a drinker, but he worked offshore 2 weeks on, and he talked like those guys up there in the night, like that there. And he told me to bring over my guitar. My dad was cooking a gun by the crawfish pipe. I said, man, don't come down, we're gonna call that gumbo wiki. My dad gets on the phone and said, we have a crawfish ball and gumbo cooking. I said, put that Yankee back on the phone. He said, just bring your guitar and get over here. So he go over there, and we're playing around there. And he got tipsy, and he said, Ryan's going to teach me a southern song. He made his wife, his 4 kids, and my dad sit on the couch. Now you guys stay right there. Ryan is going to teach me a southern song. We come out about the back room about 15 minutes later. He said, hit it, Ryan. You'll get a line and I'll get it full, honey. You'll get a line and I'll get it full of me. My daddy was on the floor cracking up. You'll get a line and I'll get it full and we'll go down and draw that hole, honey, baby mine. Daddy said, boy, you don't lost that accent. That song is a little tempo a while ago. I had a request to sing it again, but I sung it twice. It wasn't like it somewhere, I guarantee you that. Or like it there. Since everybody's got one, my wife, she has one too. Just a neat fuzzy fur coat, nothing else to do. She said she would look real classy, and I'd be proud of her if I'd only break down and buy her a fur. But now that got me to thinking, how am I going to swing this kind of deal? The Lord knows I can't afford one, and it's wrong to steal. But the problem finally solved itself like a bolt out of the blue when it jumped right out in front of me on Highway 22. Well, that big old German Shepherd, my car he did not see, but now he's in doggy heaven, but his hide belongs to me. 3 weeks in the basement, I worked late every night. Well, it was mostly trial and error, but I finally got it right. So I put it in a cardboard box. Man, I took it upstairs to her. Oh, she was tickled pink to see that fur. Well, now she's got this neatly long fur coat that hangs down below her knees. But she's been playing it lately. She said her closet's full of leaves. And she don't know old Fido, he's wrapped around her tight. And she's putting on the dog, she goes out at night. Well, she's been depressed here lately, since I backed out over the cat. But I think she'll feel much better when I give her this new fur hat. So y'all can see the young man getting into business for y'all, right? Now, I want y'all to know, y'all see that belly? I want to tell y'all something about that belly. I see a couple of y'all up here got them too. But this comes natural down south from eating crawfish and stuff, you know. But they make that or whatever. But I dedicate this song to all the people in the South Louisiana, especially the Cajuns, because we're all short and fat. So you go like this. The Lord loves me just the way I am. Well, I'm short and fat and ugly and round and I'm snagged too. My hair's turning gray and loose. I'm not neat and I'm pigeon-toed, touch the scroll young and a crooked nose. If the Lord loves me, He loves you too. You're just as ugly as I am, and we're both too old and ugly, honey, to worry about it now. See the lipstick, honey, with the makeup and all your rouge. Can't take away 1 ounce of ugly, Lord, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, that's what I call my couch song. You get to sleep on the sofa. Yeah, Lord, love me just the way I am. Well, I'm short and fat, ugly and round, and I'm a snagger, dude. My hair don't slip away, too. I'm not neat, I'm pigeon-toed, big floppy ears and some crooked toes. If the Lord loves me, He loves you too. You're just as ugly as I am. I'm both too old and ugly to start thinking about it now. That blue shirt, them blue coat, and them fancy boots don't take away 1 ounce of ugly, Lord, give me. I like to throw Mr. Drake, my friend. Roger Miller, come out and tag it for me. Said, what, but I little know me that day. We might be ugly, but the Lord loves us all anyway. I wrote a song a long time ago, but my daddy passed away. about 30 years ago. And a friend of ours, he was Daddy's best friend, his name was Billy Joe McMillan from Sandy Lake, Louisiana. Back in the day, if you said he was out of Hulk Hogan, you couldn't tell them apart. Well, old Billy Joe decided to give me a stage name. And I hated it. But in front of Billy Joe, I loved it. Ronnie Fontana was my name, whether I liked it or not. But he said, I want you to sing me a song about Uncle Dallas. He said, I'll give you this $100 bill too. So I said, okay, we must. I said, give me a paper and a pencil. He said, if you can do it in 15 minutes, I'll give you this 100. 14 minutes. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. My dad and I used to get together and play. Not bragging, but if you just didn't get there early enough, you didn't find a parking spot. People used to come from miles around. They listened while we played. They couldn't wait for the sun to go down on Friday or Saturday. And Daddy, we used to make them smile. They loved us, everyone. But now you're gone, I'll carry on like father, like son. Now I remember as a little boy, I used to sit there and watch him play. When he played that old guitar, I could sit right there all day. But Mama used to break it up. She'd say, now boys, there's work to be done. But now you're gone, I'll carry on like father, like son. And maybe someday my little boy would like to fill my shoes. He'll look up and he'll smile on me and say, Daddy, I want to be like you. That's when I give him my guitar. Hey, someday I'll be gone. And when I'm gone, he'll carry on like father, like son. People used to come from miles around. They listen while we play. They couldn't wait for the sun to go down on a place we called Sandy Lake. And Daddy, we used to make him smile because we loved him, everyone. But now you're gone, we'll carry on like fathers, like sons.
I want to do a little Elvis for you right quick. So you'll get rid of this. This is all I know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you like a little Elvis? You would? Yeah.
Well, you know what I tell people about Elvis? I'll take requests of Elvis on the back of 50s, 20s, and $100 bills. I told one man that he wrote a bunch of pennies. Took me 3 days, the same song. Now listen here, there's an old black song. Well, I'm contemplating in my mind what Elvis song I know, because I never did listen to Elvis. Me and Elvis didn't get along. We never did chew the same fat. But I'm going to think of something for you before I go you. But right now we're going to do this here. This is an old. Let me get my right people in place. Up, 2, 3. Come on, guys. I'm just alone with a stranger, traveling through this land of home. There'll be no pain, in that bright light, where you go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no wrong. I'm gonna let it go. Going over Jordan. I'm gonna let it go. No dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way will be rough and steep. Glorious fields, they gonna rise before me. All of God's redeemed, their beauty keep. Going there to see my mother. Said she would meet me there when I call. I'll let it go. Going over Jordan. I'm gonna let it go. You know, I used to do one more at 5 o'clock in the morning for the devil. I gotta go home for Jesus. Amen. I used to like to listen to old, what's his name from New Orleans? What was his name, baby, from New Orleans? I used to like, his wife's name was Kathy. You know anything about that? Jesse Duplantis. Jesse. I met Jesse one time. He came to Vade, and I was playing for the Assembly of God Church, and he was coming to do some preaching. And I had to get there early to set up all the PA stuff and get ready, and I was going to just take a shower in the locker room. Got through the shower, everything. There's a little gray man sitting there, and he looked up at me and he said, "Glory to God." I looked at him and I said, "Glory to God." Dude looked at me and said, "Glory to God." And I said, "Glory to God." Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God. He went on for 5 minutes. The fun girl, the pastor said, "There's no crazy way to do this." He said, "That's the Francis, man. That's Jesse Duplantis." So we all know there's about 4,000 or 5,000 people from Natchez and Budding. He said, "That's an interesting man in the locker room." On the Jesus, and I'm the one up there on the bass. And he said, "That's him right there on the bass guitar. Take my glory to God." I turned red. You believe Cajuns turn red? We did. And I learned how to spell that word, Paul. You know, the Cajuns, they used that a lot. Paul, that was interviewing an old couple. I'm talking about 100 years old. Way down there from KPLC, way down South Cameron somewhere down there. They was putting the words across the bottom of the screen because you couldn't understand that intellect. You know, it was coming across there. And it was P-A-A-A-A-A-H. Paul! So now y'all know. I did have a privilege while I was in Mississippi. I met Jerry Clower's daughter. And my cousin, I was going to Liberty to pick him up to go play the drum solo. He's my third cousin. His daddy, my second cousin, was a pastor at the church. And he hooked it up with the other pastor for me to pick him up and bring it to a, you know, okay, big deal, I'll get it. He said, "You want to know where Jerry Clower lived?" I said, "Yeah." And the road veered off this little driveway, blacktop driveway, and the house on the hill was where Mama, what Jerry Clower said, Mama had her own house. And right in the center was the old house where he was raised. And then there's a barn over here, and I seen a man and a woman and 2 little girls. I said, "Sir, I don't mean to be, you know, breaking up this thing. I'm trespassing or whatever." I said, but he said, "Oh, it's okay." He said, "Y'all want to see the museum?" It's kind of getting dark, about 6:30. I said, "You sure?" He said, "Yeah, I got the key." So he opened it up, and I was telling him, I said, "You know, all the stories I've heard Jerry Clower say, I like the ones he talked about his daughter, little Katie, sneaking up on him and Mama after so many years." He said, "That's little Katie going up the hill on that 4-wheeler. That's my wife, I'm her husband." We got to talking. He said, "Well, what are you doing over here?" I seen you from Louisiana. I said, "I'm playing for the church over there." And he's like, "Well, I got a guitar, but I'm a piano player for East Fork Baptist Church." And Jerry Clower talked a lot about that church, and that family still goes there, the whole family. They still go there. And she told me, she said there was not a real Ledbetter family, but he portrayed them characters after people in that neighborhood. And she said the story where her brother got her whipping when she was just learning how to talk. She told her mama to shut up, and her mama whipped her. He said, "Oh, that was true." She said, "That was real." And she said, "Sir, can you play any old gospel songs?" I was playing an old black blues song, and I get down on it, you know. And I said, "Yes, ma'am." Me and little Katie Cloud Johnson was out on that porch from 7 to 11 o'clock, because that woman could sing, buddy, and it just blew my mind. And next thing I know, time's gone, you know. So he befriends me before I get back to Foxborough, so that's one of my new friends. But Jerry Cloud said, "Me and Marcel Ledbetter went to Jackson, Mississippi. You could ride in Illinois excursion, 50-cent ticket. That was a round trip. And we was going to the fair. And we got in this Ritz motel up there, and they had a light hanging down on a cord, chandelier. The light wouldn't go out. We flipped all kind of switches. The windows open, the TV came on, the bed moved, all kind of stuff." He said, "Marcel carries a buck knife in his back pocket." Said he got up on a stool and grabbed that light by the cord and cut that cord. The light went out, and so did Marcel. Let me give us one of the other ones that we're going to. I'll keep my paper a little bit because of something I can't read my own handwriting, but there it is. Can anybody read? This one here is a gooder. How do y'all spell gooder up here? G-U-D-E-R-N or what? Some lawyers can win, no your doctors can heal, no banker can lend till your pockets are all filled. But if yours is the case of a sister and soul, you know the problems you're gonna face. There's only one place to go. Just climb up that mountain where the still springs of mountain. Like sparkling crimson, it's called Calvary's flow. The St. Jesus you heard of, take a black heart without love, wash it with red blood, make it whiter than snow. Hey, don't you gamble on life with all your luck and your skill, because you can't play the cards old man death is gonna deal. You know the Bible had planned to the loser it's gonna be. There's only two winning hands, and they're nailed to a tree. So climb up that mountain where the steel springs and mountain, that sparkling crimson is called Calvary's blood. It's St. Jesus you burn up, take a black heart without love, wash it with red blood, make it white as snow. St. Jesus you burn up, take a black heart without love, wash it with red blood, make it whiter than snow, whiter than snow. That old man back there who makes a sloppy, I call it Mr. Sloppy over here, this loud Sienna over here. But he said, he wanted me to sing a swamp pop gospel song. I said, wait, you get way out there, man, you gotta come back to reality. And he said, no, he said, seriously, man, he said, we got country gospel, rock gospel, we've got blues gospel, we've got every kind of gospel music out there. He said, but I've never heard a swamp pop gospel song. Now there again, there's 400 people in the house, so what I gotta do? Gotta come up with something. Put on me, trust in Jesus. If you only give Jesus the time of day, you just may find that your light shines so much brighter. But you must learn to let Jesus lead the way. Because he will walk with you, and he will talk to you, and he will reach down and hold your hand. The seas get rough, and you feel like giving up. 'Cause what's it up for friends in your sand? Lord, good old me. Learn to love, live like Jesus. If you only find some way to go and pray, you just may find that tonight shines so much brighter. You must learn to let Jesus, he'll lead the way. Because he will walk with you, and he will talk to you, and he will reach down and hold your hand. Oh, when the seas get rough, and you feel like just giving up, there's what's in it for friends in your sand. I'm lonely, learn to love, live like Jesus. If you only take the time to stop and pray, you just may find that your light shines so much brighter. But you must learn to let Jesus lead the way. And you must learn to let Jesus lead the way. God lead the way. Thank you, Lord. We got another one more to do. I'm running out of time, food getting cold, the man's hungry. When men hit belly, when y'all watch out, we're gonna roll over somebody get in the kitchen up. What happened to water pump? Okay, Pastor, I'm gonna get, my adopted mother, she adopted me, and she tried to sell me and couldn't get half her money back, so. If you would turn that PA on now, and we do that PA thing where we can turn on the other microphone right there. And, I'm gonna get Miss Doris Shaw to come. She married Mr. Ray Hodson. He got a G in there, H-O-D, G, and I can't, how'd you, Brother Ray. This is Miss Doris Shaw. We're gonna get her to sing a couple songs for me, and I'm gonna help her. She told me I to back up the corner and leave her alone. I told her I'd sing 10 or 20 minutes after y'all all go home. She said 10 or 12 miles away would be good. It's in Dan. One of those out there, is that thing on? Brother Mike, is it on? It must be on. Here's some. Is that you telling, brother? It's a dead giveaway. It's on. Look, this lady, we always have jam sessions at our house over there at Mount Logan. We got crazy people that come over there. One lady come from Starks, and I had a peaking amp, a big amp, and I had all my harmonicas. I was going to play it the other night, but I left my rack in the house. I didn't have my harmonica rack, so I didn't get to play them tonight, but I will next time. But I go to the restroom and come back, she's like, Ronnie, play the harmonica, play this track, play the harmonica, play the. And I jumped on that harmonica, man, I hardly ever get a request to play that thing. So I jumped on it. Back about second chorus, my lips got numb on her. She don't put the order deal on all them harmonicas. I said, you messed me up, no? This, okay, all the cold and windy streets, an old man falls to sleep as the rain begins to fall in Chicago. there's no room at the mission where he first became a Christian. And tonight he will sleep on the sidewalk and dream of his new home. But no one sleeps on the golden streets of heaven, and nobody's cold and hungry or alone. But somewhere in the night, when Jesus walks down Main Street, he will take another homeless to his home. I see an old lady, and she's dressed in rags, putting old cans in her bags. As the snow began to fall in Atlanta, in this cardboard box is her only home. It holds everything that she owns. And I wonder, will anybody love her? Will they miss her when she's gone? And no one sleeps on the golden streets of heaven. Nobody's cold and hungry or alone. But somewhere in the night, when Jesus walks down Main Street, he will take another homeless to his home. But somewhere in the night, when Jesus walks down Main Street, he will take another homeless to his home. I've loved this time I've had with y'all. I've seen these songs, hope you had them all. May the pleasures be many and the food be nice and good. And I'll come back to y'all's neighborhood. Yeah. And I want to give her a round of applause for my mom. She's been under the weather, but see there, the Lord works mysteriously. They told me in Nashville I had a wonderful voice, it just weren't coming out my throat.
Thank you so much. Wow. Ronnie Fontana.
You got that right with Billy Joe Presley.
And there's a bucket, a donation bucket you will want to pass by on your way to eat supper with us right next door. And Brother Ronnie has indicated already to us tonight that everything that goes in that bucket is going to his family member who's lost everything in a fire, house fire. So we thank God for the privilege of being able to contribute, and we thank the Lord for the opportunity to be here and to share the fun, the fellowship, and the great gospel content. And Brother Ronnie Fontana.
And I appreciate y'all for having me. And if y'all want me back, just let the man know. I drive a Nissan truck about $10 out here. But I'm gonna warn you now, I'm gonna eat $500 worth of food before I leave.
All right, let's stand together. We'll have benediction. I'd ask you all to join me as we offer our Lord's Prayer together for our closing prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you.